another opportunity for us to unwind, have fun, meet another of our favorite celebrity right here on the show that brings you nothing but the best. When I mean the best, I mean the best out of the best. Yes, when it comes to best, we have the best of the best. So that is the only thing that we do right here on Nka. And, you know, the code is positive energy, great vibes, keeping everything lit. My name is Rochelle, and I especially welcome you to another wonderful edition of this program called Nka, you know, where art is fully expressed, where you get to meet your favorite celebrities, where we get to have a great and amazing conversations, play games, and do everything fun. It's the midday of the week. What's up with you? How did your Wednesday go? For me, it was quite a good one. Yeah, better than last week, because last week Wednesday, oh my gosh, I don't want to go back to it. I don't even want to remember anything about it. So what's up with you? Hope your own end, you know, the day wasn't that hectic for you. And also, how is the cold weather in 042 treating you? I don't know about your location, but for those of us here in 042, it's been cold, cozy since Monday, Tuesday, and it's continued today. Some persons still have their clothes outside, you know, people that did their laundry on Monday, because the rain has refused the sun to come out to dry their clothes. Though we had a little bit of the sun today, but it's still cold. And, you know, I was able to speak with some single Pringles, and they expressed how it has been so much of a hurdle, you know, dealing with the very cold weather. For me, I don't know how I'm dealing with it, but somehow, you know, God is in control, and He's going to see me through this period. Anyways, I like it. I hope it continues like this, but I know there's going to be a time that we would have to transition from the rainy season to the hot weather that we do not like. It's going to be a great day right here on Nka, because we've got one of your best rappers coming through on the show. We're going to go on a short break, and when we come back, you know what happens next is going to be unveiling and talking, having fun, having a great time. So make sure you stay tuned, and also help us tell your friends, your well-wishers, that we are back again to do what we know how to do best. Nka is going to be right back, so make sure you leave it locked here. All right, welcome back. You are still watching Nka right here on Afia TV. We are broadcasting live on DSTV channel 254 and Go TV channel 17. So it's not time for us to meet this our special guest. I call him Onye Rap because there's just something very special about his rap. Like, there's something special about his song. All right, guys, without further ado, let's meet our guest on the show today. So joining us virtually tonight is the one and only Nunozigi. Yup, drum rolls. Hi, Nuno. Good evening.
Evening, Rochelle. How are you doing?
I'm great. And you?
I'm doing amazing.
We can't really see your face. Are you a shy person? Your camera is not so clear. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because you're shy, that's okay. Let me go hide myself a little bit so they won't really see me.
I can get it to be brighter, I guess.
All right. Okay, you know what will happen while you're trying to fix that? Let's go on a short break. We are going to be right back. Yeah, we still have Nunozigi here. We just want to have a clearer view of him. At least he owes us that tonight. Let's go on a short break. We're going to be right back. All right, welcome back. Thank you very much for still keeping it locked here for tonight's special edition of Nka. Yeah, we had to go on that quick break. You know, it's somehow having Nuno here, and we can have a clearer picture of him. So, Nuno, are you still there with us? Yeah, this is better.
Right?
Yeah, that's better. Welcome back. So, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing amazing. Thank you for having me, Rochelle.
It's our pleasure to have you here. How is Lagos?
I mean, Lagos is cool, calm, calculated, I'll say.
Eh? Are you serious? Cool, calm, and calculated?
Maybe my part of Lagos.
Okay, you're part of Lagos. Hey, now you come. Not telling me that Lagos is calm and calculated. So I can understand, like, it's your own area that is cool, calm, and calculated. Once again, right. You are welcome to Nka. You know, it's our pleasure to have you here, and we're going to be having, you know, a lot of conversation about you and your craft. So talking about your craft, how has the music business been for you? You know, you've been all to yourself for a while right now. So how is it going with you?
I would say it's been going great so far. It's not been easy, but we are doing it.
You're doing it.
Taking it, yeah, one day at a time.
Yeah. No wonder you said that success is a war.
And that's not the la carte.
Yeah, I know there's some of la carte too.
That seems to be your favorite track, right?
Yeah, you have to take it by force. Okay, so you've got your second album, Zero Caution, out there. You know, doing the Lord's work, doing excellently well for itself. First, let me start by saying a big congratulations for successful completion of that project and also releasing it. You know, I know how difficult it is with artists, you know, working on a project and finalizing everything about it and releasing it. Congratulations on that particular one. And I want to know, like, how is it going with you, making sure that that album gets to every ear's speakers and platform where it's supposed to be?
I mean, basically, the first is, you know, making the music, you know, actually penning my story down, recording, and, you know, getting it to be a finished product and putting it out there. And so far, so good. I've been, you know, doing my very best to promote it on socials, on, you know, traditional media as well.
Okay.
And I'm just doing my very best, and I hope it's enough. You know, my efforts is enough to get it to every itching ear out there that is supposed to hear this tape. You get me?
Yeah.
So I'm doing my very best. I have my team. We are working, you know, steady on the grind. So it's gonna, you know, fulfill its potential. That's one thing I'm sure.
Wow. I also pray it does. You know, what about support from the industries? Are you really getting support from the industry on that particular album?
Yeah, most definitely, because Igbos used to say, "Na if your money alone, you get me."
True,
so
yeah.
Zero Caution is one project that, from the very, very first track, when we listen to Echo, you are already hooked. You get me? You are already hooked. And before I put out this project, I tweeted something. I was like, I'm not promising you any other thing aside addiction. That once you listen to this tape, you're gonna get addicted.
And we are truly addicted. Yeah.
It's not just about whether the support is coming or not. Like, once you listen to this tape, you would want to hear it over and over and over again. And then there is something it will evoke in you. It's thought-provoking, to say the least. So definitely, it's spreading across board, from the top dogs to the, you know, to the list of the food chain. It's been, you know, reviews upon reviews, referrals upon referrals, and I mean, it's doing its bit.
Okay, you know, we'll start talking about the album. Yeah, that album, Zero Caution, it's housing 8 dope tracks. So can you tell us what exactly is Zero Caution? Why did you come up with that name? What is that project all about? And also walk us through what inspired each of the track on that album.
I didn't get the last question you asked me,
I
sorry.
think first, the album is called Zero Caution. What's Zero Caution all about? And then we've got 8 dope tracks on Zero Caution. So can you tell us what inspired each of the track? Because I noticed something. On each of the tracks, you told different stories. Stories that seem a little bit personal, some cultural related. So tell us what inspired each of the track. Just walk us through the Zero Caution album.
Okay, to start with, Zero Caution. On Zero Caution, I was trying to tell a story. You know, I've lived through loads and loads of experiences. So I was just trying to be more like a journalist, because I've been journaling my life, you know, my experiences, and it's not just about me.
Okay.
I've been a witness to a lot of stories, both myself and the people that are around me. So Zero Caution, I try to bring them all together, you know, from the standpoint of an observer. or more like a witness.
All
You
right.
get me? So Zero Caution was more like me combining all of these experiences, all of these stories, stuff I've been through, and the stuff I've not been through, but I've actually been there to witness others go through it. So it was more like me trying to put it all together and express myself and tell my story to the world. So basically, that's what Zero Caution is all about. Telling unfiltered truths about myself, my experiences, and society at large.
All right. And then we have 8 tracks there. We have Echo, Bed No Roses, Insomnia, Higher, Win, all the words. So what inspired, like you just generally told us, can you just walk us through of the tracks and, what was the most difficult aspect of coming up with that project?
Okay, the most difficult aspect of coming up with Zero Caution, if you ask me, was actually putting it out, because most of the songs on the tape, I've had it for, let's say, a year or 2.
Okay.
You get me? And then, I kept postponing the release date and all of that, because I had a whole lot of hassles. I had a whole lot of, bumps on the road, if I may.
Oh, okay. So, now you're speaking in parables. So can you tell us what those bumps are?
I'm an independent artist.
Yeah.
You get me? So it's not an easy road, as you know, because you're also in the entertainment space. So it's definitely a long road, from funding to a whole lot of things. So I really had it rough. You get me? I really had it rough to actually put out the project. But at the end of the day, I scaled and I won.
And you won. I love that ending part. You won. That's a great one. So how long did it take you, for you to finalize everything that has to do with Zero Caution?
I would say let's say 2 years.
2 years.
This project has been 2 years in the making. Yeah, 2 years.
Wow. That's a whole lot, but we're happy that, the end product, it justifies the whole stress and struggle. So on higher track here, you talked about enemies and people that thought that you've lost it in the game. So I want to know, who are those enemies and those persons you talked about on higher track?
There is no way you expect me to call names. So
Excuse me. What are we here for? Please.
There's this thing about music.
Okay.
When you listen to a song, you tend to see yourself in my songs. You get me? When you play my songs, like, it's more like an experience. Even if you're not relating to my story, you're seeing yourself. Like you must get to see a part of you in those stories. So it's not something I would say, okay, this person is my enemy, this person is my enemy. Like, there are a whole lot of things that I can categorize as, my enemies. Like in music terms, you get me. So there is no like this particular person is my enemy. It's just these experiences as a whole. You get me? All the bombs, all the all the back and forth, all the issues I've had in the industry, I just put them into the music. I'm not really like a loud person. I just compound all my experiences and then I put it out in the music.
Oh, okay. I see. It's also something that is very common with musicians. They talk less, and then when it's time for them to sing, that's when you get to get a closure to some of the things that they pass through. So you were formerly with Fino's record label, the Penthouse record. So how did you get into that record label, and what happened? Because as it stands now, you are no longer with that record label. What exactly went down? What happened? How did it start, and then how did we get to you parting ways with the record label?
Okay, basically, when I was in school, I was in Nunozigi. I started doing freestyles. That was around 2018, yeah. So I was uploading those freestyles on the internet. it got me a record deal with Penthouse Music.
Wow.
And then I did 3 years with Penthouse Music. Yeah, I did 3 years, and at the expiration of my contract,
Okay.
I had to,
Okay, so the contract was supposed to last for 3 years.
yeah, I did.
Okay, that's a good one. Thanks for that clarification. Now,
Okay.
news in the streets. I didn't say so. I said news. Wet in the streets insinuates that you were kind of stifled or maligned or not really given a fair playing ground while you were Penthouse, while you were with Penthouse record label. Is that true?
I didn't get that, sorry.
I said the words in the streets having that while you were with Penthouse record label, you were kind of stifled, not really given a fair playing ground or not projected as you ought to be projected. Is that true?
I mean, for me, everything is an experience. You get me? Everything is an experience. Penthouse for me was more like a stepping stone to greater things for myself. The music dream has always been mine. You get me?
Okay.
So Penthouse was more like a stepping stone for me to, get into the limelight, get to do my thing. And I mean, I did 3 years. I saw out my contract, and here we are.
So what were you able to achieve yourself within that 3 years?
Sorry?
What were you able to achieve for yourself musically within the 3 years?
A whole lot. I mean, I got the platform, I got the exposure, I developed myself musically, and then I got to build contacts in the industry.
So this is you saying that those rumors are false. Is that what you're trying to say?
What I'm basically saying is that I had my stint with Penthouse, and I did my time, and that's done and over with, basically.
I see what you're doing there, Mr. Politician.
I also see what you're doing there.
Excuse me. Don't accuse me of anything. I'm only doing my job and I see what you are doing there. Okay, all right, no problem. That's cool. So you have Zero Caution album, done and dusted. You're running the promotion, trying to make sure that you take that album to the greater heights. Are there other things you are up to for the remaining days of 2024?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
Zero
like
Caution is. I don't want to say because I'm a surprise guy.
Oh God.
I'm a surprise guy. So
no. At this point, I feel like
before the year ends, you're gonna hear from me again, definitely.
Okay, so we should just keep watching. Keep our fingers crossed while you keep surprising us. It's not fair. Don't you think we need to have a clue, to what is next with you? By the way, we're part of
as an artist, you would always be working. You get me? So it's not like when you're done with one project, you go start another. It's more like a continuous process because this is basically all I do. This is my life. You get me? So I have like a whole lot, but then you have to count one before you count two, before you get to three. You get me?
Okay.
So for now, I have Zero Caution out. It's doing mad numbers. It's unlocking opportunities for me. Like it's unlocking doors. I'm getting like a whole lot of heads up for that project. So that's about that for now. But before the year ends, definitely you're gonna hear from me again.
We're gonna hear from you before the year ends. Okay, no problem. We are really looking forward to that. If we did not hear from you, I'm going to hold you to your words because you said today, being the 21st day of August, that before the year ends, we are going to hear from you. So when we do not hear from you, that you see Wahala.
I'm a surprise guy, trust me.
Oh, you're going to surprise us. Okay. So you grew up in Onitsha. Let's get more personal right now. You grew up in Onitsha. Okay. I don't know which part of Onitsha you grew up in. I don't really know Onitsha that much. Just very few places, the main markets. Yeah. Is it Fege? Yeah, just GRA. Yeah,
seems like you are Onitsha girl.
No. Okay, see what happened, yeah? I served in Oka, so during that time, I got opportunity to, to go to Onitsha, do one or two things. Though I didn't like to go there because that place, hey, Jesus Christ, you have to just be on the move and be as alert, because if you're not careful, you might even start looking for yourself. I'm not trying to give it a bad image, but you know what I am saying, like, you know how Onitsha is. So what was life like for you? Especially when you go to areas like Upper Iwake and the rest, like, you just have to be turning your head left, right. You just have to be very careful. So, how was it for you growing up in Onitsha and your early life?
Okay, basically, I was born and bred in Onitsha, and I've lived almost my whole life in Anambra State before I, started my sojourn into other parts of Nigeria, trying to hug the music, trying to promote myself and all of that stuff. So I grew up in a place called Onitsha.
Onitsha.
I also lived in Awada.
Hey, that's very popular.
I still have my people in Awada up to it.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah. So growing up in Onitsha, we have this saying, and it's Onitsha is a mindset.
Okay.
Onitsha is not just a place, it's more like a mindset. You have to be on alert like 24/7. You have to have that street OT for you to survive, and I've lived in those, like, quote unquote rough places in Onitsha, like Odakbo, Onitsha, Awada.
Okay.
Basically, I used to trek from Awada to DMGS. Like, I did that for 3 years.
Wow.
You get me?
Okay.
So, I mean, the nitty-gritties of the Onitsha lifestyle, I saw it all, and I mean, it's quite evident in my music. If you listen to my lyrics, you would get it. You would know where I'm coming from. So, I mean, forever proud, forever happy. I feel fulfilled that I'm, carrying this mantle. I'm repping my city. I'm repping my hood. I mean, I've made them proud, if you ask me, and they know so, and they say so.
Okay. So one more question that I've got to ask you before we move on to the next thing that we've got tonight. Since you started your musical journey, have you ever encountered a major setback? Something that actually happened, and you just told yourself, is it not better I quit or go back? I don't know. Have you ever experienced a major setback all through the years of doing music?
I don't think I've encountered, or I would ever encounter something that would make me to say I'm giving up on music. Because if I give up on music, what else am I gonna do?
But even if you don't say you want to give up on music, but anything that kind of put you in your lowest point, that it took a while, for you to get over that thing.
Okay. I would say 2021, when I lost my dad. That's kind of threw me off balance. It took me some months to, get myself together, and I mean, it's more like a full circle moment, because today makes it exactly 3 years
today is
he died.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
May his gentle soul rest in peace.
Amen.
So that was my only, the only event in my life that totally threw me off balance. But I mean, it's what it is.
You bounced back.
Stronger.
You're back to beat Nuno, the very strong and resilient guy.
Definitely.
Okay, Nuno, at this point, we're going to be going on a short break. We still have lots more to come through here on Nka, so make sure you hang in there. We are going to be right back. Yes, this is the Wednesday edition of Nka, and tonight we are playing host to Nunozigi. Yeah, Nunozigi is a rapper he's from Onitsha, all the way from Onitsha. That was where he grew up. So all the way from Onitsha or Anambra State, depending how you want to put it. But that's the hood that he is repping. And, we've been talking with him here on the show tonight. My name is Rochelle. We're going to go on a short break. When we come back, you are going to be finding out what is next right here on Nka tonight. Stay tuned. This is still Nka here on Afia TV, and tonight we've got Nunozigi as our guest. Nuno said something to me before we came back, and I want to share with you all because that kind of made me blush. Yeah. So I wanted to be sure that he was with us, and guess what he said? He said, I am always with you, Rochelle. So I don't know why I'm blushing because of that statement and why I am also sharing it with you, but it's such a sweet word, you know, coming from a gentleman like Nuno. Hi, Nuno. Are you still there?
I'm always with you. I'm here, Rochelle. I got you. I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Can you hear me, Nuno?
Okay. I can hear you now.
Okay, you can hear me now. All right, that's good. So it's time for us to...
This is Nigeria.
Nigeria. Okay, let's not talk about Nigeria.
Excuse my French.
Okay.
Excuse my French.
I should do what? Okay.
Let's write it.
All right. Okay. So we've got something up next here on Nka, and we usually call it a not so little, not so big surprise that comes from a place of love. So I don't know if you love surprises. Do you?
I'm a surprise guy.
Oh, you're a surprise guy. You run a surprise company. I forgot. You that love surprising your fans. All right, no problem. So
I surprise people, but I rarely get surprised.
Oh.
I can't hear a thing.
Welcome back. We sincerely apologize for that abrupt break. Yeah, it was due to some technical errors, but it has been rectified. So let's get back to Nuno. Hi, Nuno. Nuno, are you still there?
Hi, Rochelle.
Okay, yeah. So we've got not so little and not so big surprise right here on the show for you. Now, let's see, since you are not the kind of person that is always surprised, but you always surprise people. Tonight, we're going to be turning the table around. So let's see what we've got for you on the show tonight. Just keep looking at your screen. You're going to see some, you know, beautiful things pop up. It might get you emotional. It might not, depending on how much of a hard man that you are. So let's have it.
Wow.
Can you see this?
Are we doing this right now?
Oh my God. It's a question for me. Are we doing this right now? Yes, of course we are doing it.
Are we really doing this, Rochelle? Ziggy ra. Otu adere upon the case.
Hey, who is this?
Oh my. This was my last ensemble in school.
Okay. So what about here?
Memories. Memories.
Hey, you look so much. You look so young
Memories.
here. Oh God.
Memories.
You look so young.
Wow. You're actually full of surprises.
Okay, we are full of surprises now, right?
You're full of surprises,
Yeah,
Rochelle.
just you with your former boss.
Man, it's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. Sure. Okay, what about this? Can you remember? Okay, you're giving fine boy vibes here now. Okay, you want to punch someone or something? What's this pose all about? Who told you to do this?
Like so bad, like. Oh my God. Rochelle, you actually prepared for me tonight.
No, since you run a surprise company, let's surprise you too now. Excuse me. Okay.
It's actually cool.
Hey, who be this? Who is this person?
Fine boy.
Fine boy, no people. Okay,
pimple.
so we've come to the end of it. Hope you loved it.
I like this is nostalgia at its peak.
Okay, I love the fact that you were actually surprised, because sometimes it can be difficult surprising people that always surprise people, but for your own case it's a different board game. So a big kudos to us for pulling this through tonight. All right, it's now time for us to play games. Yeah, that's my favorite part of the show. So
Okay.
we've got two games that we are going to be playing tonight. One is the rating game, and then the second one is the impression game. So we're going to be starting off with the rating game. So what happens on the rating game is that I give you names of people who you know, and you rate them. You tell me who your best is and who your worst is. That's all I want to hear. I don't want you to start preaching or start telling me how good and wonderful this person is. All you need to do is just to tell me, oh, Rochelle, this person, you call the person's name, is my best. This person is my worst. Is that very simple? Understood? Did you get me?
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. All right. So
Let's give it a shot.
all right, you're going to be rating from best to worst this artist. First is Zoro. 2, Il Blaze. 3, Bosaline, Fino, and Jarek and Odumodo Black. So who is your best and who is your worst?
Wow. You're actually putting me on the spot. Watch
I'm
out.
not putting you on the spot. I can't do that. No, it's not possible. I can never do that.
Man, you're
We just
putting
want
me
to
on
have
the
fun.
spot. Like,
We just want to have fun on the show.
worst. I mean, worst is like that's a very strong word.
No. See,
I'm an
it's
artist.
a game. It's a game. Don't
Worst.
take it personal. It's a game. You're not the first person playing it. Every other person comes here. They play.
No, I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it personal, but okay.
Yeah.
Let's play.
So who's your worst and who's your best?
The best, you know.
Okay. Then your worst. Talk. Why is it difficult to mention your worst?
On the list, out Bosaline.
Okay, Bosaline, your worst. All right. You see, very simple. Did you
Yeah.
die? No, you didn't. Something you just play. Today.
It's not simple, please. That wasn't simple,
It
Rachel.
wasn't simple.
That
Okay, don't
wasn't
worry.
simple.
This next one is going to be simple,
Wasn't.
right? Yeah, this next one is going to be simple. So this one is called impression.
I
game.
hope so.
Yeah, no, it's very simple. So tell me, who's your favorite performer, whether a musician, an actor, or a comedian?
My favorite performer.
Yeah, whether a musician, an actor, or a comedian. Who is that?
That's Burna Boy. Easy.
Burna
Easy,
Boy.
Easy peasy. Burna Boy.
Okay, so you know what you're going to be doing for us? In not less than 30 seconds, you are going to be mimicking Burna Boy. Like, give us some Burna Boy vibes. Let it feel like this is Burna Boy's live concert and Ziggy is Burna Boy. He's performing for us. Are we good to go?
We are good to go.
Okay, we're good to go. Okay, so it's
You don't cast. Last. Now everybody go chop breakfast. Shayo.
A.
Igbo. They go bow for the result. Nothing to discuss. Because they win by default and without any doubt. Among me, I be adult. I no go fit take your insult. I think that's okay for now.
Yeah. Nice one.
You're
You did
already
great.
vibing.
Yeah, I was already vibing. Like, I'm a big fan of Burna Boy, and I wonder why you chose that song, Last. Even I say you chopped breakfast recently. Did you hear me?
Recently? Nah. We are over that.
You're over there.
These days we serve.
Oh, you
These
sell
days we serve.
Please, oh, hey, all the ladies need to be very careful of
Yeah,
Nuno.
these days
Nuno
we
sells
serve.
breakfast. Okay, Nuno, thank you very much. It's been great.
Careful is a light word. I think you should say worry of Nuno.
Oh, they should be worried of Nuno. Oh, not to be careful. Okay, all right, no problem. Please, you all should watch out for this young man that is selling breakfast. Tread carefully with your heart. Okay, Nuno, we've come to the end of the show. It's been amazing talking with you as well as fun. Thank you very much for coming through with, your positive energy and 100% vibe. You're going to be doing something for us. I can't just let you go like that. So since you always, bless us with your raps, you are a lyrical god, like a lyrical beast. You're going to be ending the show for us, by dropping some bars. I don't know what you want to rap about, but just do something more like a freestyle for us here. Are we good to go?
Imanku mo bune gboro mbo ni toro the bear. I ga mani wi ni bege bi na enwebero Selaka ne mo aka ne ma no na ya sakate. Tubanke gi club banga adra boda ade. Ga fuge na my side ma si pick side. Ka ga na ndina lo kama na lu to aside. Onda aka mumbu fesiki ga no beside. There kino here we ga me decide. Simbian video minimize and then Java died. I walk around my yard known until my father died. If a girl is truly happy then her nigga lied. A shoot with the boom shots, my desire died. Lux Fiat 2007 Ziggy Bonafide. Man, Jabe Tambo and make off I am up badge. Or an alune BS on a Paliminage. A Boron of name of believe they live large. Ziggy Rap.
Jesus Christ. Jesus, what? That last one. Obro yobuni maburibu they live life. No.
Money is
Wow, I felt it. Thank you very much for coming on Unka tonight. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Thank you for having me, Rochelle.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
It's our pleasure. Bye. Okay, so my take-home points tonight is, or my take-home line from that rap is, Oburonyo Bunaburi Bune leave large. More that one enter. I be like saying that me save that's bullets. Na me they drop and fall. Okay, we've come to the end of the show tonight. Yeah, we had Nunozigi right here on the show. It was indeed incredible conversing with him and having a great time with him here on Unka. Thank you, my dear viewer. Yes, you are the real VIP. Just in case no one has told you, let me tell you. Please, tomorrow is going to be another day. Make sure that you set your alarm. You keep a date with us tomorrow. You know the time is 8 p.m. And you know the place you can actually see my face and see my next guest. Yeah, it's Afia TV, just in case you do not know. And you can catch up with us on DSTV channel 254 as well as GoTV channel 17. Make sure you have yourself a sound night rest. Let's do this again tomorrow. My name still remains Rochelle Ezapata. Good night.